Hi guys, welcome to another episode of VEGBATE, where I take common excuses made against veganism and I respond to them. Today's excuse is there's too much land needed to go vegan. We can't go vegan. We currently grow enough food to feed 60+ billion livestock animals every year. They never miss a meal. Yet we struggle to feed a mere 7 billion humans. And I say mere because we're feeding 10 times the amount of animals that we feed people. Every day, 135 billion pounds of crop food is made for livestock to eat. We are feeding over 60% of our crops to livestock that we raise and then send to slaughter. And then we even grow more food to eat on our plate beside the dead animals, which also requires land. But the amount of land we need to grow plant foods for human consumption is so little compared to the amount we need to grow to feed the livestock, because what one cow eats is enough to feed 20 people a plant-based diet. We could just eat the cereal crops ourselves or replace them instead of filtering the cereal crops through an animal and then eating the animal. Every day you need 35 more acres of farmable land because of the amount of people being born into this world every day. We're running out of land, and to feed a person on an all plant-based diet requires 1/6 of an acre of land. The same person on a vegetarian diet requires 3 times as much. To feed somebody a typical Western diet, you need 18 times much as land. This is because you can produce 37,000 pounds of vegetables on 1.5 acres of land, but you can only produce 375 pounds of meat on the same amount of land. We already have enough grain on the planet to feed 10 billion people. So we're already growing enough food, and we don't have to clear more land to feed more humans. If people stop consuming livestock, we do not need to breed them as much. They can have their natural reproductive cycles back. I have made other videos on, will animals go extinct or will they overpopulate if people go vegan? So I'm going to link those videos up there. Less animals being bred, we no longer need to produce so much food for them to eat, to be raised, to be killed every year. We'll only need a little bit of land to feed them if we decide to keep them on sanctuaries, blah blah blah, whatever. I've talked about that in those other videos. We just use that land for our food, for humans to consume. We can grow a whole lot more food from plants than we can from animal products on the same amount of land. That means we can have more people in the world because we're continuing to go at that rate. Until we get to that point, we can use the extra land to bring back some more wildlife, because we have gotten rid of so many trees. We've gotten rid of so much nature to make room to grow crops to feed to livestock. So the land that we use to feed animals can then be allowed to grow back to its natural state, because we absolutely need more vegetation to combat our carbon footprints and the methane that we've introduced into our atmosphere from raising all the animals. And animal feces acidifies our waters and creates ocean dead zones. And we overfish, and our fishing methods also don't help. It wipes the ocean of all of those animals that we need to purify the system. Every animal in the ocean has a purpose. Whales play a very important role in getting the phytoplankton from the bottom of the ocean up to the top. Without whales, that can't happen. We have less oxygen, and 8 out of every 10 breaths we take come from the ocean. But we're talking about the land needed to be vegan, so let's just continue talking about that. Sorry for going off on a rant. So in summary, we already have the land needed. We just need to change it from making cereal crops to making other crops if that is what we prefer. But we already have all the food we need, and that is what World Hunger Site's goal is. They say we don't have enough food, but we do have enough food. So now what? Now what's the solution after that? I hope this video made sense for you guys. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Yeah, we already have enough land. There's no need to clear more land. I mean, we don't have more land to clear without completely destroying the world. So that's not the problem at all. We already have enough land. This is the end of the video. I'll see you guys in another VEGBATE episode. Goodbye.